Hello everybody. Thank you for watching today. My name is Anne-Marie Jakovic. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada. I'm in Oshawa, Ontario. So if you're watching on YouTube, I would really like it if you would like my video, if you like it, and subscribe. That would be awesome. And so today we're going to be not making a card, making a gift card holder. So if you're here, could you please let me know if you can hear me? Because every time I do this, I always have issues with audio. So I was getting a lot of feedback, and anyway, hopefully this works okay. So let me see. Let's put me down to this, and then this. There we go. Let's just get this all organized. Okay. So there is only, after today, there's only 4 more days of celebration. So if you want to take advantage of it, you better don't wait to the last minute. What I know for sure is that, let me see, what do we have here? Is it? The hippo dies have sold out, so those are no longer available. So I'm hoping you can hear me okay. Anyway, so let's just put this out of the way. So don't forget that there's other items that have been added to Celebration. I will put a link to those in the description of YouTube, and I'll put it in the comments on Facebook. Just move this away. So what we're using today is in the annual catalogue. It is, I'm not sure if you can, let me just move this down a bit. This might be shaky, sorry. Stand up and do it. There we go. So there's a bit of a shadow here, but we're going to be using the mini pocket envelope dies, and we're going to make a gift card holder with this. Let's put this out of the way. So it's on it's in page 172 of the annual catalogue, and page 27. It's used in page 27. Let's just see. So here, they've used one here as well. But let's just get rid of this just now. So these are the dies. Hi Judy, can you hear me okay? Okie dokie. So these are the dies. So this one makes the actual, this you use for the card base to cut out for the actual gift card holder. And then it has a, okay, good, thanks Judy for letting me know you can hear me. So it comes with, this is for a bow. So this is the bow, and this is like the ribbon part of the bow. Hi Jane. And it's just got some different tags along with it. It's got a little leaf here. These I will show you in a minute. This. Okay, so I made a couple ahead of time, different ones. I wanted to show you that I did. So this is one that I did. So, yep. I used the ribbon ones to make a little tag up here. And I used this month's paper pumpkin for the sentiments. And I just got this gold, the light, this gold paper in shipped to me this week, and I just love it. So you'll be seeing a lot of that. So that's one that I made. So you can put a sentiment in here, and then you can put your gift card at the back or at the front, whatever way you would like to do it. So that's one I made, and I used this month's paper pumpkin for this one as well. So I used one of the card bases for this, and the sunflower that comes with the stamp and the die cut. And I've got the little, I don't know if you can see, a little bumblebee there. Yep, so, and then on the inside, I used that stamp again. And this is from one of the card bases as well. And the gift card will fit in the back. Okay, so that's two that I made. And so I'm going to make a different one right now. So I will be die cutting today, and I will be heat embossing. So let's get started. So I haven't done any heat embossing in videos up to now, because whenever I tried it, it didn't work. But I figured out the problem. All my Versamark and my powders were years and years old. So I bought a whole new set of the Versamark, the powders, and I also got this kit that sits in the catalogue. So, and since I started using actual, new things, it works much better. So let's see, where shall we start? Oh yeah. So the base of this one is going to be in the Distress Gold. Okay, so we'll do the die cutting first. Get that out of the way. Move this out of the way too. Let's see if I can fit all this in. Okay. Okay. So this piece, then these go like that. What else do I need for this one so I can do it all at the same time? I did that one already. And then we're going to cut out a leaf from the Splendid Day. The Splendid Day dies, we're using that as well. See if I can fit it all in at the same time. That would just be good. Save me having to do it twice. Okay, oh, put it on the wrong thing. Oh. So just to let you know, this magnetic plate is not available anymore. They were having problems. It was coming unstuck here, but which happened to me too. So I got my husband to glue it down with super glue, and it seems to be holding, so that's good. So if it happens to you, use super glue, and then put something heavy on top to keep it stuck together. Okay, it's going to be a little bit shaky here. Let's move this out of the way. I need new cutting blades, as you can see. Oh no, it didn't work. I have to do it again. That's what happens when you try and do it all at the one time. Let's try this again. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm not going to show you me doing it though, because I don't want to bring it all the way back out here. I'll just do it off to the sides here. So how are you guys doing today? Okay. There we go. That's better. So let's glue this together. One folder, my glue. It's always good to have a lazy day, isn't it, Judy? Although every day for me is a lazy day now that I'm retired. So it's got, let me just show you. So you can see it has score lines when it cuts out. Might be able to see it there on this side. So we're going to just score it along the score lines. And here. Normally I would use tearing tape for this, but it's so skinny that it would stick out and there would be glue everywhere. So I'll just use some glue here, hopefully not too much. Sure. Take that down. Are you doing any crafting today, Judy? Or Jane? Are you doing any crafting today? There we go. So that's the basic pocket. So then, let me see if this one is going to work. What did I decide to do with that? Yeah, I'm going to cut this. See if I can do it without the trimmer. Or else I'm going to have to die cut it again. Let's see if this one will fit in here. Yep. So as you can see, I just when I did it before, I cut one through like I just did, and then I cut another one through, but I'm only using this part of it as because I didn't want the white showing here. But if you're using a paper, a paper that has a design on both sides, then that would work or you like, did this one? No. Anyway, let's just glue this down, because this is just going out for dinner, Jane? Actually, I meant to do this before I glued it in. Oh, lordy. Anyway, that's like that. And then, what did I do? Yeah. So then I've got this white piece. This measures 3 3/4 by 2 1/8. And I'm going to get my corner rounder. Which is not available anymore, sad to say. But most people who do crafting have a corner rounder. You don't have to corner round it, but I like it like that. Oh, steak dinner sounds good to me. Oh. There we go. I think because that will just sit in like that. But let's do the front of this. So let's do our heat embossing and get that out of the way. The thing to always remember with heat embossing is to use your, I'm not sure what they're calling it now, but I used to call it the embossing body. That's where I always had problems before, because I would forget. So you just rub it on your paper and it stops the static. No, that's not what I'm doing. What am I doing? All right. So I cut this, oops, I cut this piece out. The lighting is not very good here. What's going on with the lighting? Let me just move things around a wee bit. This is Blackberry Bliss. I used a die from the He's the Man bundle for the dies there. So I already die cut that. So just rub the embossing buddy over it. And then we're going to use our Versamark. And where is my... this one. This one is from This Blended Day. Sweet. Okay. And then let's take this out of there. We get our powder. Well, let me just bring this down a bit. You can see what I'm going to do here. Oops. Shake off the powder. Oh no. little brush. Oh dear. Oh, that will have to do. Okay, I'm going to hold it with the little tweezers that it came with. Then I'm going to use my heat tool. So I'm just going to put it off to the side so that it doesn't make too much noise. Okay, so here it is. It's not perfect. Some of the little speckles, I don't know if you can see it, a few of the little speckles stayed on, but it is what it is. It will have to do for today. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this to the front of this. I'll just cover up some of those sprinkle powder bits with something. Let's just stick it down. Okay, do. And then we're going to put this piece. So for September's card class to go, we're using the Hippest Hippos because most everyone has this by now. I'm just going to cut this off a little bit, trim it down. Put that in here. I'm going to use some glue dots for this. That's about here. And we're going to tie a bow. I think I'm going to plug in my other light because it's not looking very good here. Let's hope this will work. Make it a little bit better. Cover this up. Okay, dokie. So we're doing that. Now we're doing the bow. which I know a lot of people are not crazy about doing bows. I'm not exactly crazy about it either because I'm not very good at it, but just a little one. One right here, the glue dot, like that. Let's cut this off a little bit more. Okay, now what else am I doing? Oh yes, I'm putting some bling on it. Might as well finish off the front. So put one about here. Cover up that. And what else? Here. Oops. And then I'll put one down here. If I can. Oops. So that's basically the front piece done. Okay, now we're doing this piece. So we're going to stamp this in Berry Bliss. And where is the This is also from the Splendid Days. What does it say again? Let's see what it says. Much love in your new life together. I do like this stamp set. I'm so glad I got it. I wasn't too sure at first, but okay, so the next die that we're going to use will be, oh, where are we? This one. So this is going to be like the piece for up here. I'm just going to do it off screen right now in my big, I almost called it a big shot, in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I'm doing it with, I'm going to cut it out with the Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so this is how it comes. Let me just show you up close here. So, oh, so it's got a little score in the middle. So this goes like this, okay? And that goes over the top. So let's just glue that on. Oops. Put this on like this. Hold it for a second. Now, if you have a punch that punches this little hole here, then that's what you would use. But I don't. So what I used was this little die. I don't know if you can see it. Where's the camera? This little die here. So what I did was, oh, I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. So I'm just going to poke a hole. Normally what I would do is I would put that on like that, mark a little circle here before I glue it on. Then I would put this in its place and make a hole. But I'm just going to use my piercing tool and get a little hole made. It's easier to do it this way, actually. I've just decided rather than using this. So that's that. So then we're going to put some ribbon. So what I did with the ribbon is, I don't have any, where is my ribbon? Here it is. I didn't have any Blackberry Bliss I didn't have any Blackberry Bliss ribbon. So I coloured the Gorgeous Grape with the Blackberry Bliss Stampin' Blends. Oh, not that side. That side. Actually, let me get a piece of scrap paper here. So I'm just I love doing this with my ribbon because it means I can make, especially if you've got white ribbon, you can make your ribbon any colour you want. I don't know if you can see. See it? And that's, anyway, it's hard to see in this. But that's just going to cut that part off. So now it's Blackberry Bliss ribbon. Which we're going to put through here. Like that. And then we're going to get a little bit of the gold trim again. Where did I put it? Somewhere. Nope, dropped it. I'm just going to tie around this ribbon here. This. I'm just doing a, I'm not doing a bow for this, I'm just tying a little knot. Get this off. Then that's going to be like that. Okay. I think things are a bit squishy. Okay. Okay, so then we just put it in here. And there you go. I hope you like it. Here's the other ones that I made. Okay, I thought I could enlarge it, but I can't. So there was this one. So this one I used the half die from the Splendid Day. And then I did a circle from the Stylish Shapes. Put a little bumblebee on there. This paper here is from Celebration. And then this is from the paper pumpkin. Then this is from the paper pumpkin. There we go. So if you're interested in buying this die set, I would really recommend it, especially with Christmas coming up. I'm going to be making some more with this, I'm pretty sure. And I've seen other people. Let me just do something here. Let me see. Okay, so hi. So anyway, if you're interested in purchasing this, you can just go to my online store. I'll put the link, and all of this will be on my blog later tonight or tomorrow morning, with the papers I used and the measurements, etc. Okay, so I hope you have a great rest of the day and the weekend, and I'll see you all next Saturday. And have a great week, everybody. Okay, bye.